Yeah, bro. So I want to say, like, I've been into Marvel and I've been into Star Wars shit lately. You know, like I just finished Boba Fett recently,
Hmm.
and it wasn't a bad show,
Yeah.
but
You like you do just like the Mandalorian parts of
yeah,
it.
everyone told me that's what I was gonna like, and that's what ended up happening. I just ended up liking the Mandalorian episodes better, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately, not I'm not saying that it's unfortunate to like Mando, but this is supposed to be Boba Fett show, bro. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on here? You know? But
Big facts.
that's just the way shit is, I guess. Um, but after I finished that, what did I watch after that? Yeah, I think I hopped right onto Bastard after that, like right after what, like quick, like, cause I was like, I gotta watch this shit.
Oh, you went for something, man. I'm not gonna spoil it if you have. I could.
Oh no, I finished the Netflix anime.
Okay.
The '90s OVA goes farther,
Yeah.
but not by much.
Yeah, not by much. You gotta read. It's still like one of those things where you gotta just read the manga if you want the full story.
Yeah, I actually started reading the manga. I got up to the part when no one's gonna know what the fuck is happening, but I think they're up to Abigail or some shit.
Oh yeah.
So, bastard. I want to say the first time I saw Bastard, it was just a picture on the internet that I saw.
And you was like,
I don't know,
eh.
I didn't know what it was. I just liked the design. And it's
Yeah.
funnily enough, it's similar to how I got into Ushio and Tora. And I just stuffed it in my anime list, right? And it's just been
Yeah.
there. And then one day you brought it up to me again, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, I think I might have it on my list. I didn't even know what it was about though. I just know it looked cool. I had no idea it was like all that shit.
About magic and
Yeah.
devils and shit.
I just
Yeah.
saw his hair and shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this shit. Um, but there's another anime I have on my list too. I forgot the name of it, but I'll get to it soon. So yeah, I want to say when I first got into the '90s OVA, I went into it knowing that it's what inspired Guilty Gear, right? So that sort
Yeah.
of raised the hype for it, in a way. And I saw the influences already, but the '90s art really helped it out. And it was
Big
dubbed.
time.
It was dubbed. I wasn't expecting the OVA to be dubbed. But it was. I recognized the voice actor for Dark Schneider. He played Ray in the Fist of the North Star English dub on Encore.
Yeah. I was laughing.
I recognized that
Look
shit real quick. Oh, I wanted to see if my dad was gonna recognize, but he did it. I had to point it out, and then he caught on. But yeah, fucking shit. The OVA was dope. Now I compared the OVA certain scenes to the anime, and I did not every scene, just like I want to say the final scenes, and they're sort of different. The beginning and the end, yeah, that's I want to say that's what I compared. But the new one, I think is better than the OVA in my opinion.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Cause I seen the old OVA and comparing it to the manga. I mean,
There's certain
I
scenes where Dark Schneider is
yeah.
kind of ugly, bro. He's
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I'm saying.
OVA.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's
it's ugly.
unfortunate that the OVA had, it wasn't. It's just the way that like you said, like yeah, just certain ugly spots, just glaring issues that it had as well.
Yeah,
It's just like,
but one thing the OVA did do with Dark Schneider that was good, they made the motherfucker look evil. Like his eyes were glowing red.
Yeah.
That never happened on the new one. He never looked like a demon or something like that, which I found
Yeah.
interesting. And then
Yeah.
the Netflix one is just closer to the manga overall,
Yeah, it is. It is.
and I'm wondering why.
Yes.
I guess since they had a character sheet, they just stayed real close to it. That's why everything looks perfect. Yeah, they stayed close to the manga to the point that when he used Venom, it was
Yeah.
different from the OVA than it was
Yeah.
on the manga. It was more similar to the manga than that. So the difference was it's the same spell. I thought it was a different spell on the OVA. I thought they changed it, but they didn't.
That Venom it would be a great move against regenerative like foes like Venom and shit. Like
Yeah.
actually, funny enough, Venom.
Facts.
Yeah, people that could like that are like parasites or that can regenerate because it literally kills them like on a like microscopic bacteria like level, like immediately destroying their cells and shit.
Yeah, which is something interesting. How come when Dark Schneider used Venom on Gar's arm, how the fuck did he get his arm back? Cause he melted that shit off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I forgot how he got his arm back. I mean, it's healing magic, so I guess so,
Yeah,
right?
healing. Yeah,
So I guess
healing.
maybe they just expect the reader to know that already, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of weird.
Pretty much, bro.
But it's a magic song. I'll give it a pass. I wish they would have showed it off, but they didn't. But oh well. But when he used Venom on the very first time, there was a key difference in the OVA and on the manga and Netflix version. So he did Venom on the manga version and on Netflix, and the dude, we literally see his flesh melt from his bones, right?
Yeah, we did.
And on the OVA, he was standing on top of a dragon that Dark Schneider had killed. Now the dragon, I believe in the Netflix version.
That shit was metal as fuck.
Yeah, the dragon wasn't even supposed to be there. That's from a whole different invasion, right? Because the dragon pulled up way later on the Netflix and on the manga, but they just merged invasions together in the OVA one. But when he did that, when he killed that man when he was standing on top of that dragon, the dragon's corpse pretty much melted along with him and pretty much flooded the entire castle with blood. And it was just a mess. There was blood gushing out of the windows. I was like, bro, I was waiting for that to happen, and when I read the manga, and it never happened, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, nah, that specifically added just for that.
So I gotta give the OVA props. It's not canon, but it was really fucking cool. Like, it was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw the OVA, I didn't even realize he was standing on top of the dragon. I thought that was his blood. I was like, that's fucking unrealistic as fuck. But no, I just realized he was standing on the dragon. That was the dragon's blood mixed with his blood. That's funny.
I love the fact that like Dark Schneider's fucking spells are named after heavy metal band names or like song names as well, like Led Zeppelin, Testament, Halloween, and then like of course they got Japanese ones like Majin.
Facts. Some of his spell names are so fucking cool. Like
Judas Priest, like that's another.
He said brain dead. Like that's just the beginning of an incantation, bro. But that shit sounds fucking cool. It's how they deliver it. When they said it on the OVA, it didn't sound that cool. They just said brain dead, and I'm like, what? But like they had a strange echo, but they said it with aggression. They were like brain dead, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then his shit. Did you seen his transformations, right?
I only seen it on Google Images and the action figure. I don't know what the fuck those things are.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna, talk about them, but yeah.
And I saw one where he looks normal, but he just has tattoos on his face.
Okay, you seen that one? Okay,
I don't know what the fuck that is though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it then.
I just know I saw one with wings too, but I honestly don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil that for you. I mean, you gotta have to read the manga for that.
Shit. Goddamn.
But just know that you're gonna, when you see that, man, oh man. When I first seen it, I was fucking busted. I was like, I was like, yo, this shit is sick. But yeah, definitely, man.
Another thing I noticed is that he didn't really change outfits much on the Netflix version.
Yeah, nah, he didn't.
He only did it once, but it wasn't really that much of a change. Like on the OVA, they got that one down packed. For like every arc, he changed outfits, just like on the manga that he did in OVA. He didn't do that on this one for some reason.
Yeah.
Which I found that. I mean, when the battle against Ney, when he fought Archer's Ney, I really didn't like what he was wearing on the OVA. He had like this long ass turtleneck, like this tight. I just didn't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that shit at all.
Yeah, I don't want to say what I want to say, but it looked too, dusty.
I just didn't like it for some reason. But
I could agree.
Believe it or not, Netflix one had its issues in my opinion, but the issues that had was just me being nitpicky. At first, the opening song, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be at all.
Yeah, same here. I was like,
It's a good song. It's a good song, but it's called Heavy Metal Dark Fantasy. expected something a little more heavier than that.
Yeah.
It didn't really hit that itch. I'd expected heavy aggression.
Yo,
You know.
Can we get Daisuke to do the music?
That's what I'll say. Get Dusty. And then, like, the anime. But you know what? The music on the anime. You know, I'll say one thing. The music on the Netflix version is better than the OVA's music.
Yeah, just like the regular, like, you know, generic music.
The OVA had, like, orchestra music
Yeah.
that aged. It sounds like an 80s anime. Not 80s, late 90s anime. Because JoJo Part 3 in the 90s had similar type of music. So, but this version, it has the guitars. That's good. That's something that the 91 didn't have. But unfortunately, it's not heavy metal still. And not only that, but it's an artist that I feel like is oversaturated. I do not dislike the artist. Their music on every anime they've ever been on has been good. Their music on Naruto Shippuden, fire. Their music on Fairy Tail, fire. Their music on Baki, fire. Kengen Ashura, goddamn, fire. Record of Ragnarok, gotta love it. Now, these are off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more anime that just use that soundtrack. You know what I'm talking about. Bastard has it too. To be honest, I just feel like it's cheap at this point. I just feel like it's a route that people go to, like, maybe he's just cheap for the industry or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Bastard animated pretty well. I'm not sure if Warner Bros. Animated this, but I know Warner Bros. Japan has something to do with the Bastard anime. Which probably explains why it looks so fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, like, the animation's really good.
I'm glad it didn't die. Oh, this like anime manga series had like it really could have just died out. Like, what, you know, like it could have ended up in that same route like Fist of the North Star or something. You know,
that would have been tragic.
Yeah, I know it would have been hella tragic, but thank goodness Netflix saved it. I mean, at least Netflix did something right on like another series.
But yeah, Bastard, bro, I'll probably give that shit an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not perfect by any means.
Not perfect. You know, the intro wasn't what I expected. The music, I hear too much of it, and it wasn't heavy metal. It wasn't what I expected. The music's still better than OVA, and it still matches sometimes. But I need something more heavy. I'm not asking for something as great as Daisuke, but I am asking for something from the same genre, if that makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie though, Daisuke is a huge, like,
it's not easy. You can't. I'm not asking. That's why I'm not asking for him, like.
He can't do it though.
No, I'm not. Yeah, because
he
you know,
writes and stuff.
I'm not asking them to get Daisuke on board, and I'm not asking them to emulate them because his mind is different. Like, he's a prodigy in the field, you know. He makes the game. He makes the music for the game. He voice acts the character in the game. Like, he's different. He's built different. So I'm not expecting them to have music on par with that, but at least fit the genre. I mean, the genre that the show's inspired by is in the name. It's in the title of the actual anime. It's called a heavy metal dark fantasy.
Pretty much.
So I pretty much expected them to pretty much like try to stick
at
to
least
that.
do more metal.
Yeah.
In their track.
Which, again, it's not the worst soundtrack. It's a good soundtrack. This is just me being nitpicky. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for me.